Good morning, everyone.
Morning. Morning.
I want to thank you all for joining us today for a celebration. And I think that whenever we get the opportunity to talk about positive things that are going on in the city that impact everyday lives and our quality of life, that we need to take the time to celebrate and acknowledge. So today we're here to celebrate and acknowledge and make sure everyone knows about the River Drive buffered bike lane. And one thing that you all may not know is that this is the only 5 foot wide buffered bike lane in the Midlands area, and they're very few in the state. So Mayor, we like being leaders. We like being leaders in the state. Capital city, correct. And so the redesign demonstrates the city's commitment to creating safer, more livable streets for residents and visitors alike. And I will tell you that this is actually important to me because when I first came back to South Carolina in 2000, and I was a little aspiring lawyer, the free activity that I could do with my daughter when she was 6 was riding bikes. But my anxiety when we tried to ride bikes on the street was enormous, and we pretty much couldn't do it the way that I wanted to do it. But I remember following her and we getting off the bikes because I was too scared that my baby was going to run out into the street, and then people would say I was a bad mother. So, no, really. So I do think it's important, and it was a free activity. That's what I like. Free activity. We didn't have to spend a lot of money. So narrowing the vehicle lanes on River Drive discourages speeding and create safer environment for all road users, including people walking, running, using wheelchairs, or riding bikes. The painted buffer provides additional space, ensuring everyone feels more secure and the road functions more efficiently. And we're also excited that the connection to the Vista Greenway. The city is currently in the initial stages of working with a consultant who's going to do market analysis. That market analysis would then create the framework so that we can start having public discussions and getting input about that project. So the same folks that are here, we want to see you all come back when we need to get the input put in. At this time, I am going to ask County Councilman Paul Livingston to come up.
Good morning. None would say what a great day. It is a great day, but look windy. Let me thank Tina for inviting me and allowing me to participate this morning. You know, in my role as a county council member, I had very little to do with this particular project. However, it is of significant importance to me, you know, having spent most of my adult life and some of my childhood living in Earlwood and Elmwood Park. And I can't imagine anyone driving up and down River Drive over the years more than I have, because it's been a long time. You know, what's unique about this for me is just the working with the city, the state, and county. We're all working together to create this kind of connectivity. You know, not long ago, Tina and I and the mayor and others were right on at Sunset Drive with the sidewalks and the redevelopment of that particular area, connecting here. So it's amazing in terms of, I think, what we're really doing to connect all of these things in our great city. And also, too, is just the work of the state now and the county and the city in terms of, like I said, working together is just absolutely amazing. You know, I've been on county council for a long time, but I can tell you, we're working better today than we have in a long time. And you can see the fruits of that particular labor. And just think about, you know, not only just connectivity I'm talking about with these things, you know, trying to make the connectivity to the Greenway, to being able to ride our bikes, pedestrians be able to move and go where they need to go safely is just absolutely amazing. So I just want to just say thank the community, because I can tell you, although I did not have a direct role in this particular project, I got a lot of phone calls about what's happening on River Drive because it's a part of my county district. But I just called Tina and said, Tina, I got another question or problem, and so she kind of handled it. So Tina, this was an easy project for me. Thank you. So again, thank everybody for participating. What a great day.
Good morning, everybody. What an exciting day in Columbia again. And first of all, Paul mentioned working together, and collaboration is why we're seeing what's going on across the Midlands all the way around, everybody working together. And this is definitely a collaboration. Really want to thank everybody who's been involved. The walk bike plan of Columbia, this project, this was one of those early steps. And as we look to redevelop, this is going to be a key point. This is what people are looking for. And what gets me excited is this one more piece of the puzzle. In 5 years, we're going to look around and somebody's going to go, wow, there's 27 miles of trail across the river all the way up to the dam. I can go all the way across downtown Columbia into the front porch of Columbia, as Elmwood Park calls itself, over to the river, across the bridge, connecting into Boyd Island, making their way over to West Columbia through the zoo, having lunch, cruising back over to the Columbia side, going down to Granby Park, being able to even loop back and get over to Bull Street, catch a Fireflies game, and then end up with dinner at anywhere without ever getting in your car. And that's what we want. And that's what's so exciting is that all these pieces that we've been working on for decades are all now happening. And it's so exciting. If it's the Williams Street, it's Dominion coming to the table with 200 acres to help the connectivity, DOT and the county and the city coming together to get the bike lanes in, getting our greenway connected all the way to here to the hospital. We don't want you to go to the hospital, but you have the ability to go there. We just want to continue that. And what's so exciting is that everybody wants the same thing. And people see this as a positive, not a negative. And I think that's been our hardest point for everybody to realize this is what makes us the capital city. And so I really want to thank everybody for that. We've been ranked, unfortunately, as Reagan reminds me constantly, the danger by design, Columbia's ranked in the top 12. Y'all, we're about to change all that, one block at a time. And that's what's exciting. So thank y'all for your continuous efforts, your hard work, and the realization that coalitions are going to get everything that we want done in our community. So thank you for being here.
Thank you so much, y'all. My name is Reagan Freeman. I am the Director of Advocacy and Development for the Coletown Bike Collective. We played a role in this project being local, credit to the planning department with the city who had that public input meeting, and we heard about this incredible project that I know has been in the works for a very long time. We brought a couple dozen people on bikes to that meeting, and overwhelmingly, the neighborhood, people who live here that wanted this project. It's for all the reasons which Councilwoman, Tina mentioned, and Mr. Mayor, and Councilman Paul Livingston here. I mean, y'all, this is the good stuff. This is what matters tremendously, and as we move forward, it's great to see this happen. I want to give a couple of moments of thanks to the planning department with the city of Columbia, Lucinda and Lee and Tristan, who worked so hard to get that going. DOT, specifically Mark Atkinson in the back right there in the blue DOT shirt, who was the project manager on this. There was a moment between that public meeting in May and when it happened, and Mark sat with us and heard what was going on, what was happening, and he made this happen. And I really want to just give him credit that this actually was able to be used. You can already see traffic is slower. People are using this infrastructure. And what is so exciting for us is what's going to come next. It's that Vista Greenway extension. It's essentially building a city which is, in fact, more livable, more bikeable, and more walkable. Y'all, we have data through some software we have access to where we know this is already being used. It feels safer to take a walk here. It feels safer to go on a bike ride. It's safer for everybody because this street is for people. That's what matters the most. So thank you so much to everybody on this platform with me and all y'all being here. This is a good thing, and good things are going to come. So it means a lot. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
I think that we wouldn't be here without Mr. Freeman and his advocacy. But I also think that it's a testimony to how the city, the county, we can't do this by ourselves. There are partnerships, collaborations, and as the city grows and we go through growing pains, I'm excited, Mayor, to see what the future is going to look like as we go through that. I also, from DOT, wanted to make sure that I acknowledged Lottie Campbell, Matthew Kelly, William Landers, and Evan Johnson, and of course our city staff. Reagan did a great job in acknowledging them. All right, that is it for our. Do you want to announce the thing?
Yeah, sure. If
Yeah.
you
No, you and I forgot. Reagan is challenging me, so.
There's another part to this, my friends. We'd love to get the word out. We and Councilwoman Herbert here is going to do a community bike parade for this project. We're going to meet at Earlwood Park at 1 p.m. on Sunday. Just a really kind of fun 3-mile ride. We're gonna group's gonna ride from the co-op at 12:30, of course. So we want people out here. This is all ages. It's very flat, very safe. It's going to be a wonderful moment to celebrate what is out here. So that is Sunday at 1 p.m. I think we're probably going to do a release about that at some point. But yeah, come on out. We'd love to have you. So thank you. Appreciate it. You'll be there, right?
Yeah, I have to come out and see me ride. Additionally, we want to make sure that we acknowledge NCBA, Sabrina, the president of that organization, and I think we have some folks from Earlwood Park here too. But again, we can't do this alone. I'm glad that everyone came out. I want to acknowledge our council person, Will Brennan, for coming out. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. And I'm going to open the floor for any questions for any of these three guys back here. Any questions for the guys?
All questions for Tina.
No, I already said it first. All right, thank y'all for coming. We appreciate it.